Dinner time! And tonight we're going to do a simple one. It's just baked beans, potatoes, and hamburger. So the baked beans are just dehydrated. I did these at home. They're canned low-fat baked beans. Always get low-fat whenever you dehydrate because fat does not dehydrate. They'll just end up spoiling. These things come back perfectly. You wouldn't know that they were dehydrated, and they come back pretty quickly as well, about like 10-15 minutes. So we'll do those. I'll do those in the cup. We'll do the potatoes. I got quite a bit of potatoes. I love potatoes. These are just flaked potatoes that you buy in the store. We'll do those in the bowl, and the gravel is going to be 6 tablespoons of the gravel, which is the dehydrated hamburger, and I'll rehydrate that in the pot. And I've got some little ketchup packages here that I'll have with the hamburger. We'll go ahead and get that started. All we need for this is boiling water. And voila! There we have our potatoes, baked beans, and hamburger. Nice meat and potatoes kind of meal. And this is all rehydrates so well. It's a really delicious meal. Got quite a bit left over as well. Maybe Maddy will get a bit of a treat here. Really good. Everything in it. Delicious. Yeah, I got a bit of a problem with my big toe right now. It is very, very tender. It's a little swollen red on the side. I don't know if it's ingrown toenail or what it is, but it's incredibly sore. I'm hoping that by tomorrow we'll be in ship shape, and if not, well, we'll just have to go on anyways. But yeah, that could make tomorrow a little rough, but I'm not going to worry about it now. It may be all gone by tomorrow, so we'll see how we do. Alright, now here's a cool little thing you can do. I've done this several times. I use a lot of these at home actually, and it's how to make a spoon by whittling and with the fire. And we'll split this. There we go. So now what we do is we take an ash or a coal, and we put a coal in here and we blow on that, and we're going to burn this out. There. Well, you can see we've got a nice little bowl here. And now what you want to do is you just carve around the bowl and carve out the spoon. So here it is. This is the bowl that I burned out, and then you char it very lightly over the fire, and that gives it a little strength, and it really brings out the where you've been carving, and it brings out the grain of the wood quite nicely. Here's Maddy, fast asleep in her sleeping bag. She's pooped out. It's about 3:30 in the morning right now. And my toe is killing me. It's this sharp,
stabbing, throbbing pain in this toe here. I don't know if you can tell, but it's swollen. It's all red here. Very, very tender. I can't sleep. And go figure, tomorrow is my one big day for portages. 16 portages. Oh boy. Well, it's a chilly one this morning. Very crisp. The fog is really coming up off the water here. Didn't sleep very well last night because of my toe. It's still quite sore. I took some extra strength Tylenol last night, which seemed to help. And we'll see what we do today. I'm hoping that once I get going and I break it in, it'll sort itself out. Because we've got just over 6 kilometers of portaging today with 16 portages. So there's no messing around. And I'm not doing the 16 portages because I want to punish myself. I'm doing it because that's what you have to do to get into Lac La Vallée. It's just not an easy lake to get into. You got to pay to come in and you got to pay to get out. So I'm going to pay to get out. Well, we're all set to hit the portage trail here. And hate to leave the site. It was a really nice one. Had quite a mix of weather on it. There's our little shanty town over here. Anyways, we're going to hit the road and see what our next site holds for us. Somebody loves me. Look at this. I could have gone for a little more of this throughout the week. It's about 9:30 right now. We don't have a cloud in the sky. This has been the first time there hasn't been a cloud in the sky out. I think we're on day 7. But this is more like it. So traveling here with no wind and no current to really speak of, I'm averaging about 5 kilometers an hour. So that's basically perfect conditions with a nice easy paddle is 5 kilometers an hour. So I would not base every day or an average of 5 kilometers an hour for a trip whenever going solo. I think keep that about 3.5. I think that's realistic. So whenever you're soloing, you need to keep your pack up front. And what I've been doing is I've been using my front painter here as my bear bag. I've got my little clip here, although actually I haven't been using the clip to attach to the to my bag. I've been just tying it, but I have been using the clip for this. And what I do is I just wrap it around here. I tie the painter onto the front of the boat with a constrictor knot, and then I've got a little thing here which is just keeps the rope attached. So I got it Outdoor Outfitter, and then I wrap this around here to until I get the length that I want, and then I attach that to my pack, and that keeps up here. Otherwise what happens is the pack keeps on falling back into the boat. And here, the lighter the pack gets, you can cinch it up further and further and further. So whenever you start, you may have it back a little bit because you don't want it to be too front heavy. So this is working pretty good. The only thing is I can see it's really working on the top of the pack here. So I'm probably going to end up reinforcing this so I can continue using this method. Works quite well. Well, I'm happy to say that my toe is not holding me back. I'm really favoring it. It's really quite sore. But at least I'm able to proceed. It's not hurting whenever I'm bending my foot back when I'm in the boat and my feet are under the seat. And right now, anyways, this is just my first portage. It may be slowing me down a little bit, but it's not stopping me. God, I even had dreams last night that I was airlifted out of this holding my toe. Anyways, yeah, I think we'll be all right. I'll be curious to see how it's feeling tonight. I still have some ibuprofen and some Tylenol, so that may help. Maybe I should have taken some ibuprofen before the start of these portages to keep the swelling down. Anyways, portage number 1 down. 2 portages down. 3 portages. 4 portages. Very calm today, just a beautiful day. Really enjoying it. I'm in the boat right now. Maddy appears to have gotten herself stuck. Her back leg is too far down the rock. I don't mean to laugh there, Goose. Can you make it, Maddy? Hold on, Maddy. Maddy? Maddy? Maddy! Maddy, come here. Maddy. Turn around, Goose. Hold on. Wait. You're all right, Goose. 1 second. There you go. All right. You have redeemed yourself, Goose. I think this is portage number 4 or 5. A little steep down here. And my toe is really starting to take a beating now. It's really hurting, but I've kind of broken it in, I think, and we'll be able to continue, but I'm starting to hobble a little bit now. The 1200 and the 2.2K should be interesting. Portage number 5. Portage number 6. Portage number 7. Well, we're starting on longer portages in this series. This is a 575. We've got a 1200 and then a 2300. Boy, I tell you, you don't realize how many times you jam your toe until it's sore and swollen. Anyways, these are a little hairier portages than what I had been dealing with. Ouch! I was getting a little spoiled there. I think these are much rockier. Very nice though. I love when these guys decide to travel with you. He's been with me for a little while here. Tried to land on Maddy's head, but she wouldn't allow it. Oh, I think I might have lost that last count, so better late than never. End of portage 8. We're coming into the next one here. Alright, we're on the 1280 now. And yeah, this boat is so perfectly balanced now that I don't need to attach my life jacket to the back of it, which I used to do to make it a little bit back heavy. And I don't know why it took me so long to figure this out, but what I can do is I can adjust it by pulling the paddle forwards or pushing it back, and then I can get the exact tilt that I want, so I can walk with no hands and no rope and really comfortably. Portage number 9. Oh, that was a long one. Alright, we just have a hop, skip, and a jump, I guess, and where the... Oh. Is that it there? And that's a 20. Or maybe... Is this the end? Yeah. So that's the 22 or whatever, I guess, right there. Alright, we're just gonna go. That must be it. My feet are already wet anyways. So this 1.28 and 2 point whatever could very well turn out to just be a 3. Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Oh boy. Every step is pretty painful now with my toe. This sort of thing makes it a lot easier though. Sure is nice. I'm just getting started on 2.2. Really going slow and steady now. Boy, I really wish I was on a canoe trip, because whenever I'm canoeing, it doesn't hurt at all. These portage trips are for the birds. Well, we're just taking a break here. I'm hoping we're about halfway through. Walked for 20 minutes. So normally it's about 15 minutes for 1 kilometer. I'm figuring it's probably around 20 minutes for 1 kilometer now, because I'm moving so much slower. With whatever's going on with my toe, I'm sure that what the doctor would recommend is that I do 15 portages walking 6 kilometers, get my feet completely soaked, and carry over 100 pounds on my back while doing all of that. That's probably what he would say, so I'm doing good.